Comments made by Sir J Screamin' Joe. I'm Sir J Screamin' Joe. What I say is just what I'm saying, all right? This is not to be taken as law of any sort. This is just my opinion of the album. This is not meant to slander or sabotage any label, and we are not affiliated with any label or organization. I'm just gonna put that disclaimer out now. What? First album up is Lecrae's Anomaly. We are going to kind of unpack and review the album based on 4 different areas. You got construction, creativity, production, and universality. Let's start with the overall production of the album. So when I first heard it, the production was immediately for me like on point. Like the first 3 records, I was like, ah, snap, like this sounds legit. And when I look at production with a Christian artist, I try to see if he's breaking down barriers, he or she is breaking down barriers, because every time you listen to a Christian artist nowadays, it sounds like they just have their own sound. However, that sound can't really be transitioned into the mainstream arenas, radio, music video, media outlets, and stuff like that. Like you never really hear a lot of Christian hip hop on 106 in Park. Not so much because we're heavily stigmatized and all that. The production just doesn't suffice. It's just not good. You can listen to it and you can tell this is Christian hip hop. From that standpoint, I thought Anomaly was good. It had a nice fine blend between these tracks are for us Christian believers who are going to be at the concerts, and these tracks are for the radio and 106 in Park and that kind of thing. It could feed anybody. So I thought that was tight. Construction. My biggest beef with Anomaly, honestly, was that there was, in my opinion, no fluidity to it. I look out for, in the construction of an album, to see if it's fluid. If you can just play that joint all the way through and one central theme is supported. Like if it creates a ride, kind of like a roller coaster for you. You know, like there are transitions in between songs, interludes, support the overall theme or title to the entire record, maybe explaining what an anomaly is, be cohesive in that theme of being an anomaly. Shout out to Swoop, as a matter of fact. I thought Wake Up was a good example. I'm probably gonna review that later on in life. Who knows? It was content heavy. I love the fact that it was content heavy. Lecrae put out an interview with Rapzilla and he said, this is my most mature album. And in my opinion, I agree with him. Like, I think this is for sure his most mature album. Not so much just because of the stuff he's talking about, but the way he's talking about him. A lot of times, especially now, people are looking for Lecrae to be rebel Lecrae. They expect him to come out with these deep issues about theology and eschatology and all of this good stuff. But in my opinion, that's only a small period of time in the life of the Christian. Like in your walk with Christ, you experience that one period of time where you're just like all deep, but then you get to a point in your life where you have to apply those things in everyday living. Now where Lecrae is, he communicates that through his music. You can tell that that's where he is in life. All those things he learned aren't necessarily his life. They are tools that he's used to apply to his life, and now he can talk to us about how those things help him with his wife. You hear that in the All I Need Is You joints, Wish, the Good, Bad, and the Ugly. You hear how what he's learned is now being applied in his everyday living. Creativity, man. For this, I gotta do them bars. Them bars! I have 3 of my favorites, honestly, but this is the top one. When he said it, it spoke to me directly. And he was like, is he ticked off that we wasting all these ticks on this clock? Or is he graciously just waiting for me to give him my heart? That spoke volumes to me because, you know, I'm in a little bit of a situation right now. My season of life is a little delicate, if you will. When he did Nothing. But you ain't Lupita, so why you beat up and pushing people to lean on the devil's dope? And for that, I thank you. Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I kid you not. When I heard this song, it was too good. Like, it was so transparent and it was like so daring, the stuff he was saying. I like wanted to cuss. My time, scared my dreams were not gonna survive. So I dropped her off at that clinic. That dang part of us died. But you know, I'm Christian and stuff. Public service announcement. So since we're talking about Anomaly and I'm feeling a little bit generous, I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity to win a brand new copy of Lecrae's Anomaly. All you have to do is be following us on Twitter and Instagram. Share this link to this video down in the description below on your Twitter page with hashtag Unpack Giveaway. That's Unpack, UNPAQ. Unpack Giveaway. And you'll get entered in a chance to win a brand new copy of Lecrae's Anomaly. just because, you know, we love you and all that good stuff. Once again, in terms of creativity, I thought the title for the album, Anomaly, was creative in what he was trying to communicate about himself. However, I didn't think that the creativity of the album itself supported the theme of the title. It's 15 tracks, 15 or 16 tracks on the album, and I didn't think they all came together to scream, I'm an anomaly. Singles and hits. He dropped Say I Won't, All I Need Is You, Nothing, and he dropped Fear. I don't think Fear is an album. I think that's a good joint for us, for Christians, to listen to. That's just entertainment for us, in my opinion. Nothing is a radio. That's a hit. Like that's a mainstream hit. Like that I would hear on the radio. That's probably gonna be around for a while. Nothing will be able to play, I believe, 5 years from now, and it'll be a hit. Say I Won't, I believe, was made for the concerts, when they do the Unashamed concerts, or they do the Anomaly tour. Dang, I'm struggling with that word today. Say I Won't is for that. I don't think that'll get a lot of radio play. I don't think it would really last on the radio. All I Need Is You, the record overall, I think would be great on the radio. That's gonna be one of them joints for the biddies. All I need is you. Hey, I really do. I hope that record get some spins on the radio, because I think it could do well. So overall rating, I rated Lecrae's Anomaly at 8.5. And before all of you super duper Lecrae fans start hitting my Twitter, there's a method to my madness. When I was talking about construction of an album, that fluidity that I was speaking about is very critical for me when I'm rating an album. Like, if it doesn't create not just an experience, but if it doesn't give me a ride throughout the album, like it doesn't seem like the album is cohesive enough, then that automatically that's that last point. That's the 10th point out of a scale of 1 to 10. I didn't give it that last half, honestly, just because I felt like there were some things that didn't match. Like, I didn't think the overall collection of songs really matched the theme of being an anomaly. You know what I mean? I just thought it was a good collection of songs. It was a great album in that regard, and it was clever of him to name the album Anomaly. God dang it, Anomaly, to communicate, you know, how he felt he was placed in the industry. Dude did his thing. Like, this is definitely his best album, in my opinion. It's a mature album. I can tell that what he knows, both theologically as well as how he's grown in his craft and in the ability to rap, that, you know, he's matured. I can tell that. I can honestly say that based off this album. So tune in next time for Unpack. Next up, Bonfire by my boy Spazzy Rocket. Y'all stay tuned. Peace.